So you've been teaching ethics courses at the CLE Center at the City Bar for a long time. What is it about the City Bar that attracts you to teaching here?
Well, doing a CLE at the City Bar is different from other CLEs I do at corporate law departments or law firms. And the reason is that the audience is much more varied. You can have matrimonial lawyers and prosecutors and criminal defense lawyers and business lawyers and negotiators and litigators and in-house lawyers and outside lawyers and government lawyers. And so that's a challenge when I think about the syllabus, because not every topic will be immediately pertinent to the practice of every lawyer in the room. It's simply impossible to do that. On the other hand, I want enough of the topics to be germane to what a lawyer in the room will confront on a weekly or monthly basis, so he or she feels that it produced some practical utility. Now, even if a topic is not immediately useful to a particular lawyer, because of his or her own practice, it may be important to the practices of other lawyers with whom that lawyer works, or it may be important to the client because of the conduct of the opposing lawyer, right? So it's your job not only to stay ethical, but to protect your client from the misconduct of other lawyers. And so you need to know the rules governing them. So, for example, if we talk about criminal defense lawyer conflicts of interest, a prosecutor has to know that because it may be necessary to move for disqualification if there is a conflict that threatens the effective assistance of counsel. Or in-house counsel tend to have very few conflict problems personally, but they hire lawyers and they have to protect their client against the conflicts of the lawyers they hire from private law firms.
I see.
So I try to think of a melange of issues that will be at least intellectually interesting to everybody, and many of which will be germane to the practices of lawyers in the room.
Great. Okay. I think that brings us to the end. Is there anything you'd like to add?
No, I think that there is one thing, and that is because the room is composed of lawyers from many walks of life, many kinds of practice, one of the fun things for me is to get a conversation going. And I try to encourage people to participate. And almost never do we finish the syllabus, because as we move through the topics, people have questions that branch off into a related area. And my view is that if you're having a good conversation, you can sacrifice a topic for the depth of the discussion. And then the next time I do it, I can revive the topic I didn't cover that time.
Great. And I should say here that anyone interested in taking Professor Gillers' ethics courses here at the City Bar Center for CLE should check our website. That's www.nycbar.org/CLE. Professor Gillers, thanks for joining us.
Thank you.